What is going on, everybody? It's Stas here. So the markets, oh man, the markets are absolutely on fire today. We have 2 hours left in the session. The S&P's up 1.6, the Dow's up 1.5, the Nasdaq 100's up almost 2%, and the Russell's up 1.4%. So we got to break down some stocks, some charts, my thoughts on the markets, plus more. So sit back, relax, take a sip of your coffee, hit the like button, check out my Patreon if you guys want my buys, sells, call-outs, morning update videos, plus more. All of that's linked down below, and let's get right into it. So right now, we're seeing the inverse head and shoulder that we called out this morning and last night on YouTube and on Patreon for that matter, completely playing out. We have the left shoulder here, the head, the right shoulder with the neckline being at about 432. And with today's huge move of over 1.6% for SPY, we're trading above the 180 SMA. This is very good for the bulls, guys. We're trading above the moving average that not only was resistance last week, but also in the end of September and in the middle of September. So the fact that we're breaking out of this moving average is a very good sign overall for the markets, guys. And the fact that we also broke out of the high point from last week at about 441, now we're trading at 442.20, that is also a very good sign. But we're not quite yet out of the woods. In my personal opinion, we got to start breaking 445 into the 450s for us to completely be out of the woods. Hence why I have an alert at $446 right now on SPY, which was the top in the end of September, again, which is where we got rejected by the 180 SMA just about 2.5 weeks ago. So this is a very good sign, very good direction for the bulls, at least on SPY, for SPY, but we got to get out of 446. And when it comes to QQQ, let's pop that up. This one, just like SPY, took out the highs from last week, and QQQ's highs last week were at about 365. Now we're trading in the mid 366s, which is a very good sign. And unlike SPY, we're still trading under the 180 moving average here on the 4-hour chart, which was resistance many times over the past couple of weeks. So that's a bit worrisome to me. The fact that we're trading under it, it could still act as resistance. But the second we break out of the 180 SMA and 370, hence why my alert's at 370. Once we start getting out of there, if we break out of there, I think QQQ will be off to the races. We'll probably go and test 375, which was the high point in the end of September, followed by probably 380, which was the top. Let's see here. When was that? Middle of September. And once we start breaking 375, gaining steam towards the 380s, that is when I think a lot of momentum is going to kick in on QQQ. So what do you guys think? Great day out there. We're all making money for the most part, unless you're fully shorting the markets. Unless you're shorting the markets, which I'm not sure many of you guys out there are doing that. You're making money. I'm making a lot of money today on paper. It's looking great out there. So what are your thoughts? Drop me a comment down below. And if you all are enjoying the video thus far, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because you don't want to miss the content. I'm making a lot of content here on YouTube, and at least I think I'm providing value. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I'm not, but I think I am. So you guys should probably subscribe and keep up with the content. Now, let's get into some stocks that I'm looking at right now as we're slowly creeping towards the end of the day and the end of the week for that matter. Let's talk about number one, which is Coinbase, ticker symbol COIN. And full disclosure, you guys in my Patreon know this because you get all my buys, sells, and a lot more real time on Patreon. But if you didn't know, if you're not in the Patreon, Coinbase is one of my positions, right? I've been buying this thing for a couple of months, and admittedly, I'm down. My average is in the 270s. Now we're trading a little bit under 260, but I'm still holding on tight. Because I think there's a lot more upside in store for Coinbase, especially now as we're hearing a lot of chatter about Bitcoin going to 100K, Ethereum going to 4 or 5K, and obviously as Bitcoin, Ethereum, the largest cryptos, go up in price, there's a lot of trading transactions going on right there, which Coinbase obviously benefits from, and overall, as long as crypto is moving in the right direction, which is up, Coinbase is benefiting from that, and I believe, crypto will continue to do well here in the next coming months at least, which again will push up Coinbase. So I'm feeling good in the 270s, holding on to the stock, and the overall trend right now at least is looking good as well. Today alone, we're up $12, we're up almost 5%, and we're trading above both moving averages. We broke back over the moving averages, I believe it was last week, as we did see a bit of a sell-off from the SEC scare, which is still a very real threat right now to the company. But as the dust settled a bit after that SEC, situation started popping off, as the dust has settled a bit, now we're trading back over the moving averages, and we're about to see a golden cross. And on top of that, we're testing the highs as I'm filming this video from a couple of days ago at about 260 to 262, which I believe if we start breaking that into the mid 260s, Coinbase could start pushing 280, 290. Call me crazy, maybe back over 300 in the short term here. So I'm going to put an alert at 265. Even though I'm already in the stock, I still want to see it start making a move. Or in general, I just want to see what it does at 265. So I'm going to put my alert there, watch it closely, and we'll see. Maybe I add into the strength. Who knows? Just because I'm up on a position, or rather down, doesn't mean I'm not going to average more into it if it starts moving back up, if that makes any sense. I might even consider me being in at 270s. I might consider averaging up if it starts going 280s, 290s. We'll just see how it plays out. So I'm putting my alert at 265 on Coinbase. AMC is another one that I'm looking at. This one's having a pretty good day today. It's up almost $3, back over $40 per share, and it's almost up 8% on the day. And by the looks of it, guys, we're trading well within this wedge. We're making lower highs, that's right, and higher lows at the same time. And now we're starting to squeeze up towards the top of the wedge, right by that 180 moving average, and right by my alert here at $42, which you guys can see. And by the way, this is on the 4-hour chart. So I think a breakout, don't get me wrong, we're breaking out today. It's looking great, but we're still well within the wedge. I think a breakout could come if we start breaking 42, 43, which would be above the wedge, right? So I'm keeping my alert at 42. I'm going to watch it closely above that 180 moving average, because I'm telling you guys, once this thing starts breaking in terms of the technicals, right, a lot of momentum can start kicking in, because these stocks, GameStop, AMC, the meme stocks in general, they trade pretty much based on technicals, momentum, of course, short interest, all that stuff. And we could start getting in a rocket ship if it starts breaking 42, 45, high 40s, low 50s. It could happen very quick. So watch out for AMC. And another one here that I'm looking at, which I used to own, I made some money on it, I sold out. It's ChargePoint, ticker symbol CHPT. This is one that I was eyeing up when it got to 17.50. Now I'm looking at it at $20, and I regret not buying a little bit at $18 because, again, I was watching it that day, and I guess maybe I got a little bit too greedy. Call it greedy, call it, I don't know what you want to call it, but I actually wanted it to go a bit lower. I was looking at it at 17, 18, and I was like, maybe I should buy a little bit, but I'm just going to wait till it gets to 13 or 15, which excuse me. In hindsight, I probably should have bought some, but hey, it's okay, because at this point it's still very oversold, even at 20, which I'm still looking at it at 20 as a decent bet. And you guys can see it's trading well within the downwards channel. Right now we broke above the 50 moving average since we hit that low of $18. Now we're testing the 180 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. And if I zoom in a bit on the 20-day, you're noticing it's trading above both moving averages. So this could continue rebounding in my opinion, especially if it starts breaking over 21. But being selfish and me being not being in the stock already, I kind of want it to go down for selfish reasons. I kind of want it to break 1750, go to 15, and who knows, maybe my patience will pay off. Maybe it won't. That's the truth about the markets, guys. You know, sometimes you got to have your price targets. If it hits the price target, great, you buy it. Awesome. But if it misses the price target, it shoots a lot higher from where you wanted to buy it, so be it, which is kind of where I am at right now on ChargePoint. You know, who knows? If it starts ripping mid-20s, will I probably buy it there? No, I probably won't buy it. But if it tanks, goes to 15, I will be a buyer. So I'm going to wrap up the video here. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and check out my Patreon. If you guys want my buys, sells, call-outs, morning update videos, plus more, literally everything I'm doing in real time, which today I did a lot of stuff, guys. I bought like 4 or 5 different things today. Everything I'm doing from options, long-term investments, trading, I'm posting on Patreon. So check it out, link down below, or you guys can go to StockSurfest.com/Patreon. Make sure to also get your 2 free stocks from Webull. Those are valued up to $1,600. Simply use my link down below, deposit $100, and we each get 2 stocks. Same thing with M1 Finance. Use my link, deposit $100. We each get 30 free bucks to invest with, and it's literally free money. All of that's linked down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching again. As always, keep crushing the markets. Stay safe out there. Peace out.